నమస్తే వ్యూస్ ప్రేక్షకులకి స్వాగతం. ఇవాళ ఒక అత్యద్భుతమైన వ్యక్తిని పరిచయం చేయబోతున్నాం. ఒక 3 దశాబ్దాల పాటు ఐఏఎస్ ఆఫీసర్గా ఎంతో ప్రతిభ కనబరిచిన వ్యక్తి ఆమె. సో ఆవిడ బేసికల్గా బెంగాలీ కాబట్టి ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఉంటుంది. So I am starting with the introduction. Chandana means sandal. Wherever sandal is there, we will experience a pleasant atmosphere and fragrance. Today we are in such an atmosphere. The place is familiar for artistic nature. The reason behind this is the name Chandana. Chandana Khan, an IAS officer who served Telugu states for more than 3 decades. Besides her official duties, she proved herself as an artist and a writer too. She started an art gallery in the name of Pegasus. She wrote many books on literature in the language Bengali. Today, Vyus is introducing her to its viewers. Let us speak with her and know about her professional and personal milestones. Namaste, madam. Chandana Khan garu, namaste. See, I know you since 1980 because you were sub-collector at Rajahmundry. While passing through your office, I used to pass through your office to my college. Like that, I know your name. We are at that time discussing about your name itself. Chandana Khan, what is this? Chandana is Hindu, Khan is. Just I want to know about your name first.
Okay. Yeah. This kind of curiosity is there in many people. Chandana, you have already explained. Khan is a title. It's not a surname. In Bengal those days, the Britishers, the Mughals, they used to give titles to distinguished people. That's how my grandfather got the title.
Okay.
So Khan is not a Mohammedan surname. We got it. Our actual surname is Bhaduri.
Bhaduri
like Jaya Bhaduri.
Yeah.
So that is the one. But let me explain a little because it was an advantage in some situations. Because in my IAS interview, the interviewers asked me, your surname is Khan. Jamshedpur riot was going on at that time. There was a big riot in Jamshedpur. Wow. They said, then many people, if you are posted somewhere and there is a riot like that, then most of the people will think that you are a Muslim. And maybe the Muslims have come to complain to you. What did you do? I said, I will keep quiet and listen to the complaints. Okay. So that I have an insight into what they want to tell. It is an advantage. So like that, it started my interview there at that time. So this is the beginning.
So you have given clarification to
I have given clarification itself. At that time.
Yeah. So basically, where are you from, madam?
I am from East Bengal.
Okay.
Before partition.
Yeah.
Then at the time of partition, many have come this side. My father took an assignment in East Bengal at that time as a doctor. He was a doctor.
Okay.
But finally we came back to West Bengal in 1960.
Okay.
And then my studies, career, everything was in Kolkata.
From Kolkata?
Kolkata.
Okay. After that, you were posted in Telugu state.
Yes.
Right. What is your feeling then? Because you are Bengali. And if it is, if you are posted in northern states or something like that, there will be no problem, because Hindi, you can manage with Hindi. But in Telugu states, it's not the case. They cannot speak, or they are not familiar with Hindi. What is your feeling when you come to know that your posting is at Rajahmundry?
Yeah, absolutely correct what you are telling.
Yeah.
I should confess, today looking back, I was quite upset
Oh,
that I am going to a state where I don't know the language. But let me tell you, once I came here, language did not matter. I found that, you can manage with some Hindi, some English. Telugu I started picking. I engaged a Telugu teacher. When I came to Visakhapatnam, I started picking up the language, speak Telugu, and people were very cooperative. Even I tell you one incident. Then I engaged a young girl as my teacher to teach me Telugu.
okay.
That girl told me, we'll see many movies. Then we'll pick up Telugu movies.
Okay.
Then we'll pick up Telugu. And so we went to see Shankara Bharanam. At that time, Shankara Bharanam was going on well.
Okay.
So, like that, saw some movies now and then, practiced talking with her, and came up with some language.
Who is the first collector you worked under?
I worked under Mr. C. Arjun Rao.
Arjun Rao.
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel with his companionship?
Mr. Arjun Rao was a very exceptional kind of person, I felt.
Yeah.
Though I was just an assistant collector and he was a busy collector, he used to give me time. In fact, he told me, look, I am so generally busy, but whenever I am going to some, subdivision, some agency area, I will send for you, you come. Then you will learn. While traveling, we will talk. And you will also see my method of work and we will pick up method of work also. Like that, we had many experiences. I had many experiences. I still remember, we went to an agency area. Was it Chintapalli? Maybe Chintapalli. He wanted to see some lands there from revenue point of view. I was with him. Then the video, he was showing us everything. Those days I noticed most of the Tahsildars and BDOs used to wear pure white dress.
Oh.
White shirt, white pant. We saw the land, everything. When we were coming back, Collector CC told, sir, do you know today morning his son died of snake bite? Think of it.
Yeah.
A man whose son died in the early morning snake bite, he did not tell that to the collector, but he did his duty. He came to show the lands. I felt this was the kind of devotion this grassroots level officers are having. So I was enriched by all these experiences.
Okay. What is the major challenge you faced in your career, 30 years of career?
Major challenge that I faced in my career may be many, but if I recall one or two, one was at that time, I am coming back to my collector days now, Kadapa district. I was collector Kadapa. Then there was the Somashila project. Somashila project. We have been trying to tell the people that you have to move from here because the water will be released and that Somashila village is getting all withdrawn. They were not doing it.
Oh.
So one midnight, someone telephoned me, madam, water has been released and water is coming towards us and will be, all drowned.
Yeah.
It was a big challenge. Then drastically, I used to keep the PA, CC, all of them in my camp office. Otherwise, how do I contact people? Remember, that was the time, no cell phone, nothing. Then contacted the irrigation engineers and all, told them immediately stop all this water release. They did not know this can be the consequence immediately. So that was a big challenge. I was really scared. Suddenly, water comes and it happens.
Okay. That means you created a war room at that time.
I had to create.
Yeah.
Often in Kadapa, I used to keep PA, CC all as a team in the camp office.
Yeah.
Not that every night they will sleep there by rotation, but it had to be done.
Okay. Recently, I saw a movie, Telugu movie, Nota. In that also, the same,
Similar situation.
yeah, same scenario is there. They created a war room and they have evacuated all these things. See, evacuation in less than hours is very tough. There, at that time only your efficiency will come out.
Will be proved,
Yeah,
because you have to be very swift,
Yeah,
decisive,
yeah,
and not fearful.
yes. At that time, who is the chief minister? Chandrababu Naidu?
No, Chandrababu came much later. At that time, N.T. Ramarao.
N.T. Ramarao. Okay. What is the experience with him?
I have very pleasant memories of N.T. Ramarao, I'll
Yeah.
tell you. I think N.T. Ramarao liked women officers. I still remember that when he came to Kadapa district and all, then he used to tell me, now it is a common community lunch going on. He will tell me, collector, come sit beside me. He was so informal. Then when he left Kadapa that way, he called me. He said, you do what you want. You work as you want. I am with you. That gave me a lot of confidence. And Kadapa, some of these MLAs and all are very quarrelsome at that time, complaining. But thereafter, complaints stopped. They were cooperating with me.
Okay. Okay.
And N.T. Ramarao, in many ways, I felt he had a heart for poor people, as you know.
Correct.
And all his rickshawala's program and 2 rupees rice, I think they were genuine, not that he was trying to gain popularity.
Any better experiences with him?
N.T. Ramarao? Yes, one. Because after all, they are politicians. One day it is in the later part of collectorship. And the ferocious figure in Kadapa was Rajshekar Reddy. Rajshekar Reddy and NTR were at loggerheads, quarreling.
Yeah.
So one day I was told N.T. Ramarao wants me to meet him in Hyderabad. Reason was not given. I was wondering, what is it? He is summoning me to Hyderabad. So I came to Hyderabad. I met him. He wanted me to arrest Rajshekar Reddy under this TADA rule, Terrorist Act. Then I told sir, how do I arrest him? There is nothing of terrorism till now. And the case will fall flat before High Court. If without reason I arrest someone, no, you find out how you can do this, that. He gave pleasure. And the then Chief Secretary, I don't want to name him now, he sat beside him, he said, no, you do it. Otherwise, I will put an enquiry against you. See what kind of blackmailing.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I told N.T. Ramarao, sir, I cannot do it. There cannot be any case made. If you want, you transfer me. No, we won't talk of transfer, well, we'll see. Then he did not pursue it further.
Okay.
But I felt that was a little bitter, as you say, bitter experience. But then he kept me. For 1 more year, he behaved well with me, nothing. He tried this with me.
He has forgotten that. Okay. Then N.T. Ramarao used to wear different type of attires. How do you feel?
Different type of attires, mostly this orange.
Yeah.
Suddenly he said, I have become a sannyasi.
Yes.
Very colorful man. I felt very colorful man. Now he is Krishna, now he is Rama. But overall, I am fond of him. When I look back, I liked his behavior.
Administration,
I feel he is a good administrator. He may not be an intellectual, but there was the pulse of the people in his heart.
Okay.
Later part, he was a shadow. Yes. Because his wife took over, Chandrababu Naidu. was, taking over.
Yes.
So, but his first part, he was very good.
If I ask you to compare N.T. Ramarao and Chandrababu Naidu, who is your pick?
Okay. Two are very different types of people. Chandrababu Naidu, I have my admiration. I worked under him for 7 years, or not 7, 5 years as tourism secretary. He was very forward looking. He wanted the best of the world's experiences to be done in Andhra Pradesh. He called me that I am giving you tourism, but you show me the landmarks of the world.
Okay.
I want big, big things, not small, small things and all. It was a pleasure. It was a challenge. You are talking of challenge. It was a challenge, but he gave free hand. He gave cooperation. He used to call other sectors in a meeting every month to show that whatever required I should be given there. Like that, that's how we did the IMAX theatre.
Yeah.
It's a landmark. The IMAX was not there in any state at that time. We have done Taramuti Baradari here.
Okay.
We have done many other things, many resorts we have done. But he was a very fast man.
Yeah.
Very quick. He wanted results very quickly. So one day I went before him, all the architectural sketches have been done of the many things we want to do, a bird's park, like that. He saw all of those. Then he said, Emi, idi bharakote em jaragam ledumma, anni rangalun nai. I said, sir, you have to give me time. It cannot be done in 4 months. Like that you have to explain to him. No, we did. Most of the things we could do in time.
Okay.
We did the snow world. I said, I will show snow for the first time in South. So we did, we did the snow world here.
Okay.
All cooperation.
Okay. But in the case of IMAX, there are some allegations,
I know.
because it was built in the area of Hussain Sagar and all that.
I will tell you that.
Yeah.
I was in the thick of it. I was a part of it. That FTL level, full tank level of Hussain Sagar was never determined.
Yeah.
No one actually did it,
No.
the demarcation. Nothing was done. So we didn't know that whether it is coming FTL. And you remember, the Necklace Road is coming between IMAX and Hussain Sagar.
Correct.
So how could Necklace Road be made then before that? I have not made it. Before that, when you don't have the FTL anything. But then P. Janardhan Reddy, you remember P. Janardhan Reddy?
Yeah, I know.
He went to High Court more out of, antipathy to NTR, enmity to NTR. Then I met him and said, sir, why are you going to High Court on this? No, Amma, idi me mida kadu. But then I am doing me mida kadu. So anyway, so it could not. Then my chief secretary, even chief secretary of the time, he got a little irritated. P.V. Rao. P.V. Rao said, Chandana, what was the need for doing that there? I thought in my old age, I will hold the hands of my grandchildren and walk there with the children.
Yeah.
I said, sir, it is okay. In your old age, you will walk, but your grandchildren will like that IMAX.
Good answer.
So, but then it fell flat in High Court. Nothing could be done on that also.
Yeah. So, have you worked with, in what position you worked with YSR?
YSR.
Yeah.
I must tell you that also. I was collector of his district, Kadapa. I had no problem at that time in the district. He was admiring me, my work. But then it is always Chandrababu Naidu, YSR, NTR, YSR. I was falling in between.
Yeah.
Whenever I am doing some work.
Yeah.
So, but the history goes before, not here. His mines, Kadapa, he had that varieties mines. There was a report at the time that these varieties mines, all the varieties are going away. Kadapa is the only district which is having varieties. It should be stopped. It was the report of the then Chief Secretary, K.B. Natarajan.
Okay.
Then I was told by government, you cancel Rachakal Reddy's lease. There the trouble started. In all honest, I cancelled Rachakal Reddy's lease. Then, so that he can't go to court immediately, Friday night, I sent again my geologist, engineer team to Kadapa to cancel. How do you cancel a mine? They have to put a lorry or truck in the mine, take the Panchanama possession that we have taken possession of the mine.
Okay.
So we didn't allow anyone to mine thereafter. It hit Rachakal Reddy very hard because his income was coming out of it.
Yeah.
He never forgot it. So when later he became chief minister, remember, he gave me a bad posting. Bad means, okay, there also I worked, but not this kind of posting, commissioner inquiries.
Oh.
So I worked for that for some time thereafter. Maybe his death was luck for me, I should not say like that. But after he was gone, I was brought back to education.
Okay.
Like that. But I suffered his revenge.
Oh. Did you tell him about that NTR's admiration to arrest YSR and Tada?
That one?
Yeah.
I thought of Mr. Subramaniam telling him, but I thought these are all official secrets.
Yeah. But the NT Ramarao is not there, na?
NT Ramarao was not there.
Then what is wrong in expressing that to
somehow,
Rajshekar Reddy?
Whether you believe me or not,
no. My point is, if you told this to him,
he might have.
He might have not posted you as Kadapa district collector. That is my point. But you have not taken that.
I somehow did not tell him.
You have not taken that
line.
That is your goodness. That is your goodness. Yeah, you acted like a proper
bureaucrat.
Pakka official.
Pakka
official. So coming back to this thing, Chandrababu Naidu, YSR. If I ask you to compare these two, who is your pick?
Chandrababu Naidu anytime.
But
no, why, sir, remember one thing, I did not work under him fully because I was kept aside.
Yes.
But I felt Chandrababu could take many bold decisions. He could really look into all developmental issues at a time. He was like a statesman, going abroad, meeting people, this, that. Somehow in Rachakal Reddy, the feudal element was still there.
Okay.
Maybe he did not get enough time, I don't know. He had one term.
Yes. Only 5 years.
But he was not so impartial as my colleagues say. Now I'm telling you, like Chandrababu, because he had his own interest in most of the things and all.
Okay.
Like a colleague told me, he was very good. He was MD Pollution Control Board. Then he once told me that Rachakal Reddy called me. He wanted me to, not to be after some polluting industry, some people.
Oh.
Then he told him, I hear you are, sarcastically, that I hear you are a very honest officer. So he taunted an honest officer like that.
Okay. And coming back to your personal life, means not personal life means your literature and art. At what age you started painting initially?
Mr. Subramaniam, as a typical Bengali in Kolkata, I was learning painting, etc. from my school days simultaneously.
Around 6 years?
My age?
Yeah.
I remember I was learning when I was in class 8. So it continued with me. It gave me a lot of solace. Whenever it gave me a lot of opportunity. Whenever I was traveling in the streets, other places, sometimes evening we are free, I could paint different landscapes, different people. So that's how it was going on. I never abandoned painting. It continued with me.
Till today?
Till today. I even participate in many exhibitions till today. And when I was, it's a good experience. Visakhapatnam, I was sent for video training for 1 month. So I had to stay in the government guest house on a hilltop. Nothing around, only down the hill there are tribal villages. And you know, in agency area, everything packs up by 5:30, go away.
Yes, correct.
So what do? I told my Tahsildar, okay, these girls are there now down below. Gather them, I will teach them something. So they were called, I used to teach them embroidery. And they used to teach me mugu. Their type of, Alpona, mugu and all. That's how I spend good time with them.
Any awards in this artistic life?
A few awards I have got nationally, etc. and all, yeah.
Okay. So your foundation name is Pegasus.
Pegasus Foundation.
Pegasus Foundation. So
Pegasus is, in Greek mythology. Pegasus is a horse, a flying horse.
Yeah.
I named it because I thought art is also like that, imagination.
Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah. Okay. And coming to this writing skills, when you started writing poems, novels and all that, how many?
I started writing from my college days. I have published a few books for poems. English book is also there.
Okay. Mainly in Bengali?
Mainly in Bengali, but English also. English poem book is also there.
Okay. Novels?
Novels in Bengali, but not in English yet.
What is the subject of poems or something like that? What is this?
They are miscellaneous. They can be social issues. They are also romantic issues. All mixed up also.
Okay. As a tourism development, you worked with Tourism Development Corporation, isn't it?
Yeah, I did.
During 2005 to 2008? Huh?
No. Tourism, I worked, I'll tell you the exact years, not so early. 2009 to 2014. Till my retirement, I was in tourism.
Okay. What are the major projects you have taken up in that? Developed?
We took up that we have a 70 kilometers, not 70, 70 kilometers coastline. Think from Srikakulam to Nellore. Vast coastline.
700. Yeah.
Sorry, not 70,
yeah.
700.
Yeah.
Vast coastline.
Yeah.
And whenever we went abroad to participate in tourism fairs, every year in Berlin, every year in this place, London, all the world used to come. Interaction is they wanted good beach resorts.
Good beach resorts.
And foreigners like, white sand and sea. Now, Andhra Pradesh, everywhere you don't have white sand, but you have in many places.
Correct.
Rishikonda is one example. So concentrated on developing tourism resorts. Then our domestic people may want all these things like, amusement park, theme park. If you are going to attract people abroad, they don't care. They have enough. They have their Disneyland. Yeah. They have in every district something.
Here nothing.
They want something which is very indigenous for the country.
In fact, in the from 2014 to 2019, Chandrababu Naidu is the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, newly formed Andhra Pradesh. He planned some beach resorts and all that.
We did quite a few.
Yeah.
Many, he was interested in, rightly so, he was interested in public-private partnership. Because state cannot give so much money for all this. A lot of people came to develop things with their money. Only they wanted permission from us, etc. So that we availed in many. Golf course. We developed the golf course in Hyderabad. There was no golf course here.
Yeah, correct.
So,
Okay. Coming to beach resorts, don't you think that this type of resorts will spoil the life of youth?
youth.
Youth.
Why do you say youth?
Yeah, only youth. See, youth can be, they can be, easily attracted to any type of these things. Beach resorts means they are most ugly things, like we are watching in Goa, like that. See, they wanted to make it like that, isn't it? Or something else.
See, I will answer you in both ways. One is that even elderly people like some peace, stay near the sea, good accommodation, etc. What you say about youth is also correct. But then there is need for regulation. How far you should allow them to do what, etc. and all. And beach resort, there is this environmental issue. You cannot build it too close to the beach. There are regulations. Often there was conflict on this. The investors, they want very close. No, it's not possible. Then the conflict was also their fishermen.
Okay.
Tamil Nadu, there is lot of conflict between fishermen and the beach resort development, because
correct.
fishermen felt that their occupation is, affected.
Yes.
If you are having a beach thing, then if the fishermen have to go and catch fish, it's disturbing.
At times they use it to quarrel.
A lot of quarrel have
too.
happened.
Yeah.
Not so much quarrel, but it has happened near the Surya Lanka.
Yeah.
Another one or two
Yeah.
beach resort type. But we developed not on a big scale, in many places, small resorts. And I think it worked.
But you are saying regulations, but the governments are not committed to regulate things.
Well, quite often common people have taken it up.
Yes.
They have regulated. For example, the rule is within 500 meters from the seacoast line, within 500 meters of the seacoast line, you cannot build any hard structure. You can do some temporary kind of structure.
But, but we will find temples in the seacoast of Tamil
So
Nadu.
people have done that.
Yeah.
It has not been ideal because they have done that.
So I think you might have seen 6 to 7 chief ministers.
If you ask me, yes, I have seen quite a few. Bhabanam Venkatam Ninchi, N.T. Ramarao, Chandrababu, Akshita Reddy.
Yeah.
4th, yes, who else?
Kotla Vijay Bhaskar Reddy.
Vijay Bhaskar Reddy, 5 years. 5 of them.
Yeah. Putting aside Chandrababu Naidu, who is your pick?
Among all them?
Yeah.
Even I will say Chandrababu. Then NTR. I mean, if you ask me from all angles, work, efficiency, yes.
Okay.
And with some of them, it was a very short period.
But see, all these, this is not my opinion. This is AP state people's opinion. See, among all the chief ministers are aside, and YSR is one side because of his popular schemes like Aragyasri, fees reimbursement, like that. Even then, you are not opting YSR.
You know what? I didn't really work under him. I was in a different kind of work.
Yeah.
I have not directly.
No. I am not asking about your work. In general.
No. That is solid. Aragyasri and all are very solid things. He had intelligence.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yes. He implemented many of these important.
Aragyasri, fees reimbursement, and these two are 108.
Important.
108. Mainly 108. Till the introduction of 108, there is no proper Medicare for the sufferers in road accidents.
Yeah.
Okay. Then who is the higher official you admire most?
Acha.
In your tenure?
Quite a
You
few.
started with C. Arjun Rao and ended up with
Quite a few who I have to remember now, who are the good bosses and all who encouraged that kind of thing.
From C. Arjun Rao to Adityanath Das.
Aditya is junior to me. I never
But
worked under him.
But
no?
he worked. No, he worked as
Chief Secretary.
Chief Secretary. No, that's why I'm asking.
No, there are many good officers whom I should admire and all. Who else among them?
What is the happiest moment in your career?
Happiest moment in my career?
Yes. Maybe
whenever I felt that I could deliver some important program of government. I worked in women and child, and there have been many issues which are neglected by government, but I think I could solve and take up their cases. Like that in every sector.
Okay. As a women officer, this is a key question. Nowadays, child abuse, women abuse, and rape and murders are happening. Right from Delhi, Nirbhaya, to Disha. Governments took so many steps and made acts too. But they are not fruitful. But recently in DAV public school, a school bus driver abused a small kid. See what you suggest to, what is your suggestion to avoid this type of incidents in schools or for women?
You see, it's a very ticklish thing because children can't complain properly. That child suffered and cried.
Yes.
CC cameras were not working, remember, in that school, they said. That is one thing. They put all these CC cameras but not working. They have to see they are in position. Then parents. Parents have to be very vigilant. Check up with the children what's happening. School. How come the principal's driver could behave like that? Schools also. So all of them have to be very, very careful and vigilant.
Okay. No, I am asking from government side.
Government side.
What are the tough? What should the government do? Is it necessary to take away the registration of that school or closing of the school?
No, I would say that government has to give very tough punishments to all these defaulters. Now taking registration of the school, yes, in one or two cases it will really caution everyone. Why not, as example? Should be done.
But so far nothing was done in this case.
Nothing has been done.
Yes. Just some announcements.
Only some announcements.
Some announcements. But nothing has happened.
There has to be a strong parents' movement.
What is your popular painting?
My popular painting? You see, in different stages of my painting career, I have done different series, different time. Now you see, this is more like forest, flora, fauna, that kind. At one point, I have done quite a few bull series.
Okay.
Bulls. That is not here any example.
Okay.
Like that, with my mood, paintings have changed. Okay. Then I have done human figures also. I have done quite a few Buddha, Radha Krishna and all, maybe about 10 years back.
Okay.
So it has evolved like that.
Okay. So any awards for this?
Yeah, I have got from Delhi ICFAC, ICFS ICFAC award.
Okay.
I have got another, like that 3-4 awards I have got.
What is the motive of your gallery, primary gallery?
Motive of my?
Gallery, art gallery.
Gallery, you see, I have lot of artist friends.
Okay.
Mostly from Kolkata, here also.
Okay.
That being so, motive is to encourage young artists, create space for them for exhibition. Like by December end, I will have a few artists here for an exhibition, art camp to come and interact and paint. So I want to be in touch with them, and artists basically are not rich people. They depend on their painting sale, this, that. I think this is an area which requires people like me who can patronize. Earlier in service, I used to organize exhibitions in many places. So like that, we can
Okay.
encourage them.
Okay. So mainly your target is modern art only, not.
I won't say modern art. I think it evolves, it changes from realistic to contemporary art.
Okay. Okay. So which place you like in Andhra Pradesh?
So which part of Andhra I like?
Which part of your workspace?
My workspace, you will be happy to know, I like coastal Andhra
Coastal Andhra.
because of the sea, the flora, fauna. Not so much fond of Telangana.
So because you are from coastal,
I am from.
You are also from seaside.
I am from seaside.
That's why naturally you like coastal Andhra.
Coastal Andhra.
But you settle here in Hyderabad.
Hyderabad, I settled here.
But people may not agree with your statement.
No, Telangana people may not like to agree, but coastal Andhra people will agree.
Okay.
But Hyderabad that way, neither Telangana nor Andhra, it is a big state capital with all facilities, everything.
You said you worked with Bhavanam Venkatram Reddy too.
Bhavanam Venkatram.
Yeah.
For a few months.
Yeah. During that time, he is Chief Minister for 6 or 8 months only. Did Indira Gandhi came at that time?
Bhavanam Venkatram time, no.
No, she is the only main person for Bhavanam Venkatram Reddy to be the Chief Minister. Okay. What is your opinion about Indira Gandhi as a woman?
When Indira Gandhi came, I was what? I was sub-collector, Rajamundi, all those days.
Okay.
Definitely, she was an able administrator, a strong administrator, yes.
What about the present Prime Minister? If you don't.
Present Prime Minister? No, I have some admiration for Mr. Modi.
Okay.
I think he is strong, he is stable, and I don't think he is faking. I think his programs and all, he is sincere about and all. I don't go into that BJP, Hindutva, is that not required.
I'm not asking. I'm not also asking that. Only Prime Minister. Yes.
But I think he is doing the right job.
Okay. Okay. Then, see, you have observed politics besides your career and official work. If I ask you to compare the present politics with your time politics, what do you say?
Present politics and
Your time politics.
past politics.
Yeah.
Past politics, the leaders and all, I think, were more sincere. They meant what they wanted to do. Present one is a little colorless kind of situation, more opportunism. That much I can tell you.
Rajiv Gandhi made that anti-defection law bill. But present politicians are taking much advantage of that this thing. See, why I am asking is, see, we are making acts, bills for the better future of the society or India. But unfortunately, they were misused. In this juncture, what has to be done by the politicians or rulers?
I think all of them are after votes now, as you can see. Can you reform them really? I don't think you can reform them.
No reforms for politicians. Reforms and everything is for only common man only. Elections. Elections became more polluted.
Politicians are becoming worse and worse as days go by.
Yeah. During your tenure, you may have heard about the kidnap of officers, killing of officers, encounters, and landmine blasts and all that. Because you worked in East Godavari and Srikakulam, in these two districts, this type of landmine blast and all that is at your time. This Maoist movement is very high. If you come across this type of incidents, how did you feel? How do you feel at that time? See, Pardesh NAIDU was killed in landmine blast in East Godavari.
My attitude is ambiguous. Don't forget, I was in Kolkata in the late 60s, early 70s, when Naxalite movement rears its head in Kolkata.
Oh, Naxal.
Naxalbari, Maoism. I have seen at that time how it was developing. I have seen their philosophy and their ideology. Basically, it started with a sympathy with the landless. Young boys, brilliant boys of the best universities, colleges joined. So I had a sympathy
Towards them. Yeah. When an officer killed by Naxalite means...
No, those are not to be supported. But then don't forget that many of these young boys and all were killed mercilessly by the officers in Kolkata itself. The then Chief Minister, Siddhartha Shankar Dey. Some 10 Naxal boys were asked, okay, you go away. We won't do anything. The police, he told police, early morning in the thing, Victoria Memorial. They started running away, going. Then from back they were shot. Such things have happened. And so it is in my mind also. Well, killing to no one will support, but sympathy is also with such young people who gave away their life, career, everything for a equal society.
And they were described as encounters.
They were described encounters.
Yeah. So finally, before conclusion, I want to know about the experiences you faced, good experiences you faced in East Godavari district, in Telugu people, like that. How do you...
Telugu people, their music, culture, good food. You have been talking of food.
Yeah.
Yes. Their hospitality. Yeah. They'll invite at home and give very good food and all. I like
even officers too? Even officers too?
Even officers too.
Okay.
And I used to mix with other people like Shadigalska, Solomon and some. I made friends there. I was not the bureaucrat, not mixing with anyone. So
you are fond of fishes, you know?
Not all types, but some.
At Rajahmundry, what is your experience about?
I loved Godavari.
Okay.
Not only fish, I loved the river.
But have you heard the name of Pulasa?
Pulasa, yeah.
Did you eat them?
I ate Pulasa, yes.
Yeah. Anyone offered or you?
No, people used to invite and give or send fish at home. Then launch ride in Dhaleshwaram. All this I remember.
Yeah. Okay, madam. Thank you for the...
Thank you for an exhaustive interview, Mr.
Not exhaustive interview. Exclusive interview for us. And for our views itself is very exclusive. I'm very thankful to you.
Thank you.
విన్నారు కదా, చందనా ఖాన్ గారు ఆ ఖాన్ అనేది ఏంటి అనేది కూడా చెప్పారు. ఆవిడ జీవితంలోని ఉద్యోగ జీవితంలోని అనుభవాలు చెప్పారు. ముఖ్యమంత్రుల గురించి కూడా చెప్పుకుంటూ వచ్చారు. ఎవరు మంచి ముఖ్యమంత్రి అని అడిగినా కూడా, ఏ రకంగా అడిగినా కూడా ఆవిడ చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు అన్నారు. బికాజ్ ఆయనతో ఎక్కువ కాలం పనిచేసినందువల్ల బహుశా ఆవిడ అది చెప్పుండొచ్చు. సో ఇది ఈరోజు వ్యూస్ ప్రత్యేక కార్యక్రమం. నమస్కారం.
నమస్కారం.